Oh, I really question if this debate ever ends. Mac versus PC. PC versus Mac. Newsflash. It's an OEM level computer. They're all fucking PCs. Because it was your computing preference. Personal computer. See the tie in there? Yeah. Be if it's a G4 5 Intel based Mac or an OEM level Microsoft product, or if you're buying from Dell or System 76 an Ubuntu based product. Still an OEM, still a PC, because you chose it for your personal computing. End of debate on that topic. This is more about this whole spiel between Dragon Ball and Glock on this crap. Setting OS X free. Apple could do it. They could, partner with another vendor and say, okay, we'll partner with you to help us sell Apple hardware by setting OS X free so they can sell on their hardware. Now, here becomes the problem. Now, do you call, say, if they partner with HP, do you call HP and bitch about them because of the Apple product that you sold, or do you call Apple and bitch at them because of an Apple-based product because of the operating system? This is the quagmire that Windows is in, because Windows is more about the blame game. Whose fault is it for something not working? You got a B-sod. You can probably find out from the information on the screen of death that what it is. Most people don't know that, though. Most people, when they see a blue screen, say, oh shit, my computer crashed, what the fuck? So they'll call up Dell, HP, or Acer and bitch or complain that their computer's not working anymore, that they got a blue screen, blah blah, yada blah. So in that level, the OEM can blame the component manufacturer, they can blame the motherboard manufacturer, they can blame the wireless company, they can blame the graphics card. It's a blame game at the end of the day. And 90% of these people that do customer service for other OEMs that aren't Apple are usually too stupid, because all they're doing is typing in on a computer what your problem is, and the computer responds with a fucking answer. Most of them are too stupid to actually, come up with a solution on their own. So this is why 90% of all these SKUs, like the 50 million different Dell SKUs that they have, the Acer SKUs, the fucking 15 to 20, 30, 40, 50 friggin' different types of HP models. That is the problem at the end of the day. Apple, by still having choice, but limiting the amount of SKUs available and only offering certain hardware, has really narrowed down what customers want. They just want something that fucking works regardless of, OS. And by setting OS X free, you're going to create the same problems that Windows has experienced ever since all these bullish and, quite frankly, anti-competitive and bullshit business practices done by Microsoft. Thank you, Bill Gates, for fucking everything up with your software patents. At the end of the day. And there's really no other way to say it. So for me personally, I use Linux. I use Windows. I use OS X on occasion. What do I prefer? Believe it or not, my preferred platform is Linux, because I only need to do certain things within that platform. Windows? Okay, Windows I game. So sue me. So I'll run a Windows PC. I game. OS X. If I look at a new computer, which will probably be a notebook or a laptop, whatever you want to call them, it will not be a Acer, an HP, or any of these other Windows-based OEMs. There are only two systems that I will probably go with. I will either support System 76, which is an Ubuntu-based OEM, or I will go with an Apple. I will go with a MacBook. Because my demands for a laptop are different than for a desktop. Buy computers, buy what you know you're going to use them for. I mean, most people don't know what the hell they're going to use a computer for when they buy them. You know, this is where a knowledgeable consumer or a knowledgeable associates that aren't working off commission like the idiots at Best Buy might as well be. You know, don't try to shovel stuff down people's throats that they might not want. You know, if you're a consumer and you're in the market for a PC, you know, be it an Apple or Microsoft or a Linux machine, you know, ask around. You know, see if you can't actually get a feel for if the associates at, you know, any of these big box stores actually know what the fuck they're talking about. Because I think you're gonna find that most of them really don't. You know, they're just there to sell machines. They don't give a shit about what they're selling. And that's just too bad. So, use what works for you. You know, you can debate the merits of setting an operating system free, but you can also debate the merits of keeping it the way it is. And personally, the way I see it, seeing all the troubles Microsoft has had, and its image problem as of late, I'm pretty sure keeping OS 10 right on that Apple label hardware is about the way it was going to stay. Unless Apple decides, or Steve Jobs decides that maybe it's time to, you know, partner up with a different OEM. Hard to tell right now. So, everyone's got a valid point. It's just, at the end of the day, use what works. Use what works for you. So if it's Linux, OS 10, Windows, whatever. See your software needs, see what you need. Because it shouldn't be the hardware that determines what you buy. It's the software at the end of the day that determines what you buy. Now, for 90% of the people, maybe a Mac will be the best choice for you because you can run anything on it. You know, for people like me, I like custom building my stuff. So, you know, that's me though. That's not going to be everybody else. Laptops, depends what I use them for. I mean, I got a tablet PC. Yeah, I can buy a mod book, but quite frankly, I'm not going to pay that price for what I got the tablet for. At the end of the day, it's just use what works for you guys.